You wake up after a tough workout, feeling proud, until the soreness hits. Your muscles ache with every movement, a deep, throbbing reminder of yesterday's effort. Every step down the stairs feels like a mini challenge. Even simple tasks, like sitting down, reaching for your shoes, or getting dressed, suddenly require extra planning and effort. For many, this soreness is a badge of honor, proof that you pushed yourself hard. You might even share your struggle online or laugh about it with friends, comparing who's the sorest after a tough session. But is muscle soreness really the best sign of a successful workout? Or is it just one piece of a much bigger puzzle? We often think pushing through pain is the fastest way to progress. The no pain, no gain mentality is everywhere in fitness culture. But what if constantly training through soreness is actually slowing you down? Could ignoring your body's signals be holding back your results or even increasing your risk of injury? Today, we'll break down what muscle soreness really means, why it happens, and how to know when to push and when to rest. We'll look at the science behind soreness and how your muscles actually recover and grow. Let's separate fact from fitness myth and clear up some of the most common misconceptions about soreness and progress. Your body's signals matter. Let's learn to listen so you can train smarter, recover better, and make real progress. You know that deep ache you feel a day or two after pushing yourself in the gym, or maybe after trying a new sport or activity? That's muscle soreness, and almost everyone who exercises has experienced it at some point. This soreness is officially called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. It usually starts 12 to 24 hours after exercise, peaks around 24 to 72 hours, and then gradually fades away. DOMS is most common after activities that your body isn't used to, or after especially intense workouts. It's especially triggered by eccentric movements. So those are exercises where your muscles lengthen under tension, like the lowering phase of a squat, the downward motion of a bicep curl, or running downhill. What's actually happening? On a microscopic level, your muscle fibers develop tiny tears from the unfamiliar or intense stress. This is completely normal and is part of how your body adapts to new challenges. As your body repairs these micro tears, you might feel stiff, tender, or even a bit weak in the affected muscles. But don't worry, this is a natural part of getting stronger and more resilient. During this repair process, your body sends extra blood, nutrients, and immune cells to the damaged areas. This causes inflammation, which is why you feel sore, and sometimes notice mild swelling or warmth in the muscles. Think of it as your muscles being rebuilt, stronger and more capable than before. Over time, this process is what leads to muscle growth, increased strength, and better performance. Soreness is a sign you've challenged your body, but it's not the only indicator of progress. You can still make gains, even if you're not sore after every workout. In fact, as you become more experienced and your body adapts, you'll often feel less sore, even as you get fitter and stronger. Beginners tend to feel DOMS more intensely, while seasoned athletes might only get sore after a big change in routine or a particularly tough session. Remember, soreness is just one piece of the puzzle. It's not a reliable measure of how effective your workout was, and it shouldn't be your main goal. Progress happens in many ways: lifting heavier, moving faster, feeling more energetic, or simply being more consistent. Don't chase pain, chase improvement, and let your body's recovery guide your journey. The real goal of training isn't soreness, it's progress. Too often, people chase that burning, aching feeling after a workout, thinking it means they've done something right. But soreness is just a temporary sensation, not a reliable indicator of how much you're improving. Soreness is just a side effect, not a measure of success. In fact, you can have a fantastic workout and make real gains without feeling sore the next day. Sometimes soreness just means you did something new or different, not necessarily better. True gains happen during recovery, not while you're grinding through pain. When you rest, your muscles repair and adapt, becoming stronger and more resilient. That's why sleep, nutrition, and active recovery are just as important as your workouts. If you chase soreness, you risk overtraining and stalling your results. Overtraining can lead to fatigue, injury, and even setbacks that keep you out of the gym. Instead, focus on performance. Are you lifting heavier, running faster, feeling more energetic? These are the questions that matter. These are the real signs of improvement. For example, if you could only do 5 push-ups last month and now you can do 10, that's progress, regardless of how sore you feel. A good workout challenges you, but doesn't always leave you aching. In fact, some of the most effective training programs are designed to minimize soreness, so you can train consistently and keep improving. No soreness. That often means your body is adapting well. As you get stronger and more experienced, your muscles become better at handling the stress of exercise, so you might not feel as sore even after a tough session. Work with your body, not against it. Prioritize smart training, proper recovery, and gradual progress. Listen to your body's signals. Pain and excessive soreness are warnings, not badges of honor. Progress, not pain, is the goal. Remember, the best athletes focus on getting better, not just getting sore. Celebrate your improvements, no matter how small, and let progress, not soreness, be your guide. Not all discomfort is created equal. In fact, understanding the difference between good soreness and bad fatigue is crucial for making progress and avoiding setbacks. Typical DOMS, or delayed onset muscle soreness, is a dull, localized ache in the muscles you worked. It usually peaks a day or two after your workout and feels manageable, sometimes even satisfying because it means you challenged your muscles. This kind of soreness often improves with light movement like walking, gentle stretching, or an easy bike ride. These activities boost blood flow and help your muscles recover faster. But deep, persistent fatigue is a different story. This isn't just muscle soreness, it's a heavy, lingering tiredness that doesn't go away with movement. When your whole body feels drained, your nervous system may be overloaded. This is called central nervous system, or CNS, fatigue. CNS fatigue affects more than just your muscles. It can reduce your strength, slow your reaction time, mess with your coordination, and even impact your mood, making you irritable or unmotivated. It's more than muscle soreness. It's a full-body warning sign that you need to pay attention to. Ignoring it can lead to burnout, injury, or even illness. If you're feeling mentally foggy, unmotivated, or you notice your performance dropping for several days in a row, it's time to rest. These are your body's signals that you need recovery, not more training. Productive soreness is normal and even expected when you're pushing your limits. But deep, ongoing fatigue means you need a break, rest days, extra sleep, and maybe even a lighter training week. Know the difference between good soreness and bad fatigue, so you can train smarter, recover better, and keep making progress. Listen to your body. It's the best coach you have. How do you know if you're just sore from a tough workout, or if you're actually dealing with real fatigue that could slow your progress? It's a crucial difference, and knowing it can make or break your gains. Soreness, what we call DOMS, or delayed onset muscle soreness, usually shows up as a dull, achy feeling in the muscles you trained, peaking a day or two after your session. You might feel stiff or tender, but you can still move and perform, even if it's a bit uncomfortable. Fatigue, on the other hand, is more than just muscle soreness. Persistent low energy, poor gym performance, and mood swings are red flags. If you notice you're dragging through your warm-up or your usual weights feel way heavier than normal, that's a sign your body hasn't recovered. Trouble sleeping is another warning. If you're tossing and turning at night or waking up still feeling tired, your nervous system might be overstressed. Nagging aches that don't fade, or soreness that lingers for more than a few days, are also signs you're not just dealing with normal DOMS. True fatigue can also show up as joint pain, headaches, or even a drop in motivation to train. If you're skipping workouts because you just can't face the gym, it's time to listen to your body. When you're experiencing several of these signs at once, your body's overwhelmed. This isn't just about pushing through discomfort. It's about recognizing when your system needs a break to rebuild and come back stronger. Don't ignore these signals. rest is essential for recovery. Smart training means knowing when to push and when to pause. By learning to tell the difference between normal soreness and true fatigue, you'll protect your progress and avoid setbacks. Ignoring fatigue and pushing through can seriously backfire. Many athletes believe that grinding through exhaustion is a sign of dedication, but in reality, it's a fast track to setbacks. Training while exhausted not only slows your progress, but it dramatically increases your risk of injury. When your body is tired, your coordination and reaction time drop, making accidents much more likely. Your muscles and nervous system need time to rebuild after intense workouts. Without proper recovery, micro tears in your muscles can't heal, and your nervous system becomes overstressed, leading to chronic fatigue and burnout. Without recovery, you actually get weaker, not stronger. Over time, your performance drops, and you may even start to lose muscle and strength you've worked so hard to build. Poor form and sloppy technique become much more likely when you're fatigued, leading to acute injuries like sprains, strains, or even more serious accidents. Chronic overuse injuries, like tendinitis or stress fractures, can force you to take long breaks from training, sometimes for months. These injuries often start small, but get worse if you ignore the warning signs. Taking a few rest days now can save you weeks or even months of frustration and lost progress later. Recovery is an investment in your long-term gains. Don't let pride or ego sabotage your progress. It's tempting to push through pain to prove something, but real strength comes from listening to your body. Remember, recovery isn't laziness, it's a vital part of getting stronger. Elite athletes schedule rest as seriously as their hardest workouts. Train smart, not just hard. Prioritize recovery, listen to your body, and you'll see better results and stay in the game for the long run. No pain, no gain is everywhere, on gym walls, t-shirts, and all over social media. But let's be clear, this phrase is misleading, and it can actually set you back in your fitness journey. There's a big difference between productive discomfort, like the mild soreness you feel after a challenging workout, and real pain, which signals injury or overtraining. Discomfort means your muscles are adapting and growing. Pain, on the other hand, is your body's way of telling you something's wrong. Ignoring pain isn't a sign of mental toughness, it's reckless. Pushing through sharp or persistent pain can turn a minor issue into a major injury, like a torn muscle or stress fracture, which could sideline you for weeks or even months. Real progress doesn't come from punishing your body. It comes from showing up consistently, following a well-structured plan, and allowing your body time to recover and adapt. Consistency beats intensity every time. Staying healthy and injury-free means you can train week after week, month after month. That's how you build real strength and endurance, not by pushing through pain and risking setbacks. True strength is built through smart, sustainable effort, using good form, listening to your body, and gradually increasing intensity are what lead to lasting gains. Instead of no pain, no gain, adopt the mindset of train smart, recover smarter. Respect your body's signals, rest when you need it, and prioritize recovery just as much as your workouts. Balance hard work with recovery strategies like stretching, foam rolling, proper nutrition, and quality sleep. These habits help your body repair and come back stronger. That's the real secret to long-term fitness. Respecting your body, training smart, and making steady, sustainable progress. Forget the myth. Your best gains come from working with your body, not against it. Sore and tired, it's a sign your body is working hard to adapt and grow. But pushing through every ache isn't the answer. Smart recovery is your real secret weapon. Don't just push through, recover smart. Active recovery, like walking, yoga, gentle cycling, or even a light swim, keeps your body moving without overloading your muscles. These activities boost blood flow, help clear out waste products, and speed up healing. Tools like foam rolling, massage guns, or even a simple stretching routine can break up muscle knots and reduce soreness. Spend 10–15 minutes after workouts or on rest days to help your muscles recover faster. Nutrition matters, especially protein. Aim for at least 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to rebuild muscle. Include sources like chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, or plant-based proteins in every meal. Don't forget carbs, they refill your energy stores. Choose whole grains, fruits, and starchy veggies to help your body recover and prepare for your next session. Hydration is key for every process in your body. Drink water throughout the day and consider adding electrolytes if you sweat a lot or train intensely. A good rule: check your urine color. Pale yellow means you're well hydrated. But the most powerful recovery tool: sleep. This is when your body repairs muscle, balances hormones, and consolidates new skills. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night. Set a consistent bedtime, keep your room cool and dark, and avoid screens at least 30 minutes before bed to help your body wind down. Create a sleep routine. Turn off electronics, use blackout curtains, and try relaxing activities like reading or meditation before bed. These habits signal your body it's time to recover and grow. Remember, recovery isn't a break from progress. It's how you make progress. Combine movement, nutrition, hydration, and sleep for the best results. Track your habits to stay consistent. Listen to your body. If you're feeling run down, take an extra rest day or focus on gentle movement. Adjust your routine as needed to avoid burnout and injury. When you prioritize recovery, you'll come back stronger, more energized, and ready to crush your goals. That's how you smash your next workout, and everyone after that. Make recovery your secret weapon and watch your strength soar.